Oh, okay. Okay, so good evening, all of you. So far, we have done module 4 from my paper 3, and this is the revision sheet, which is all about module 4. So it will be a little difficult to complete it now. So what I'm doing, I'm sharing this PDF in your group so that you can have a practice. The answer keys are also there. You have also the answer keys, but what I suggest, first you try to do yourself, okay, and then you see the answer keys. So I think there are 15 questions. So after completing, you will see the answer keys, not now, okay. So I'll share it today after the class. You all try to do this. So it's just a revision sheet. Few of the questions comes in your exam as well. So questions you can consider as important, and try to solve it. Okay, try to solve it, and when done, you can check your answers, how much you have scored. So before you attempt it, you can also revise the model. All right, you can revise the model, and then you can try the question. So I'm not going to discuss it now. I'm directly starting the next module 5. So all of you try to do this yourself at home, right? So now if I come to module 5, okay. So as we know, you will be doing now module 5. So if you can write it, this is module now. We did module 4 is completed so far. So it's all about measures of central tendency, right? So measures of central tendency and dispersion. So measures of central tendency, okay? Measures of central tendency and dispersion. It is in page number 269, okay? And dispersion, right? So measures of central tendency and dispersion. Here we have the topic like mean, okay? We have the topic like mean, mode, median, mean, median, and mode, and also we have standard deviation. Okay, also we have standard deviation, we have quartile deviation, and so on. Okay, so out of all this, today we will try to cover the very first three: mean, median, and mode. So today we will do this. These all we will do later. Okay, so in mean, as there are different types of means. So we have arithmetic mean, we have geometric mean, we have harmonic mean. Yes or no? So in median we don't have such divisions. Median is only one. Mode is also only one. So what I'm trying to cover today, that since GM and HM are totally different topic, and in GM and HM, when you do GM, we need something logarithm also, log table. Okay, so that is why right now we are not starting this. Today we'll do arithmetic mean. If time permits, we'll do median and mode. Now these all are called measures of central tendency. It's because suppose you have some data like 7, 8, 1, 4, 9, 6. It's an example. Okay. Or suppose one more, then 10, and suppose 2. Now when we find arithmetic mean, when we find median, or when we find mode, they approximately give a middlemost value. They approximately give a central value. Central means at the center or in the middle. So since they give central value, that's why they are called central tendency. So why this mean, median, mode are referred to as central tendency? Reason is very simple. They this arithmetic mean or median or mode or geometric mean or harmonic mean, they always give a value in the middle of this data. For example, this is the data. If I now arrange it in a ascending order, maybe, so it is like 1 here. If I try to do it, 1, 2, 4, 6, then 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So 7, 8, 9, 10. Now when I find the arithmetic mean, suppose, when I find the, which I am doing right after some time, so that's why I'm not doing the entire solution now. So if I now find the arithmetic mean of this data, so it will give a number that is almost in the middle. Suppose it will give, for example, it will give 6.5. That means it gives a value in the middle of the data. Or suppose it gives 6.2. Suppose the median is 6.2. So almost in the middle. That is why they are called central values or central tendency. Right. Now, let us go ahead with first today with arithmetic mean. So you all can write down mean. In mean, we have three divisions: arithmetic mean, as I told you already, geometric mean and harmonic mean. Today we are doing only arithmetic mean. Okay, today we'll do arithmetic mean. It's also called AM. It is also called average sometimes. It is also called average, right? Now, arithmetic mean we can have for different sets of data. We can have it for discrete data. Discrete data means data are not in group. Okay, so it's about the first formula validates for individual data or discrete data. If I give an example, I think this discrete data will be clear, but in module 4 I shortly discussed about discrete data. Okay, now when we have this discrete data, right, so there are three different methods. Any one method can be applied to get it. So there are methods like direct method to get the arithmetic mean. So here in direct method, its mean is given to write as x bar. It's a symbol, just a symbol. X bar refers to mean. Okay, I am writing small x in your textbook. Here in module 5 they have given capital X. That doesn't matter. Okay, just the symbol is x bar. So here the symbol I am using like summation of xi divided by n. So in your module it is given like summation of x by n. So all are same thing. Just you need to understand what is the topic about. So these formulas, we can symbolically write different things, but what happens? The correct answer should be obtained after putting this. Okay. Then we have the shortcut method. Okay. Shortcut method basically we do when the numbers are slightly bigger or large data we have. So in shortcut method, this is x bar equal to a plus summation of dx. It is given. I am writing suppose di divided by n. Okay. So n is the total number of observation, which I am going to explain after some time. So the third one is step deviation method. So all these methods are again there for group data. So this is the step deviation method, which again the same almost. So it is x bar then a plus summation of, here dx dash is there. I am using a symbol like ui. Okay, in your textbook it is given like summation of dx dash or something like this. Yes, dx dash, but I am using suppose ui by n to be multiplied by I. Okay, so this is all about individual data. How to get it, I am going to explain. Then I will come to group data. Okay, done. Start. Okay. Now I won't do it all the three methods. Just I'll explain what the method is, and you can get the same arithmetic mean or mean for by using any of the method. Okay. Suppose the question comes like that. Find the, okay, you can write it. Find the mean. They give only mean. They also give sometimes average. They also give sometimes arithmetic mean AM for the arithmetic mean of the first, okay, of the first 10 prime numbers, suppose. Okay, So question comes like this. Not, if to attempt this question, you should at the same time you should know what are prime numbers as well. So the question comes: find the mean, average, or arithmetic mean. Any what can come of the first 10 prime numbers. So what is the arithmetic mean that can be obtained for the first 10 prime numbers? So to know this, as I said just now, you should know what are prime numbers, right? Can I go to the next slide? Is it okay? Those are online. Can you hear? Uh, done? Done? So now what we'll do to find the average or arithmetic mean, as I said, it is first 10 prime numbers. So we can go ahead like this. Can I go to the next? Done? Slide? Okay. So you should know the 10 prime numbers. So answer starts here like this. 10 prime, first 10 prime numbers, sorry. The first 10 prime numbers are. First 10 prime numbers are. So I think you have some idea about prime numbers, the numbers which have no factor other than 1 and the number itself. For example, 2 is a prime number because it has only two factor, 1 2s are only. Yes or no? 6 is not a prime number, for example, because it is 1 6 that is fine. It is also 2 into 3, so this is not a prime number. So all these numbers which have like this example 2 have only two factors. One is the factor of every prime number, that means 1 and the same number itself. So they are called prime numbers. So all such numbers we are asked to write how many? The first 10. And then we have to find the arithmetic mean. So if I try the first prime number is 2, then 3, they have no factor other than 1 and the number itself. 2, 3, then 5, then 7, then 11, 13. So these are some prime numbers. And 1 is not a prime number. You can't write it 1 because 1 is, 1 is only 1 1ja. So they are not different numbers. So when they are same numbers, we write only one factor, 1. That is why 1 is neither prime nor composite. So these are the prime numbers, but I am supposed to write 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is written. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, not 9, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23. Now how many I have done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 29. Okay, 27 is also a composite number. That means it has more factors than 2. Now these are 10 prime numbers. To get the arithmetic mean, what we need to do is just all the numbers we need to add it. So you wrote the formula like this: summation of xi divided by n. So this is the formula you have written. Now, first of all, n is the total number. How many numbers are there? 10. So this 10 is here, 10. Now summation of xi means all these observations, data, we just need to add it. So this symbol refers to addition. And all these numbers, whichever is there, then 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, then 17, then 19, 23, and 29. Just we need to add it and divide by how much? 10. Okay, add the numbers, get the answer. You can use calculator, as you know already. Okay, calculator can be used. So get the answer for it. How much? Got it? What is the total? 128. So it is 12.8. Now, what I was saying few minutes back, when I started this topic, I said this arithmetic mean. So this is correct, I believe. So 12.8 is the answer, right? So in your exam, as you know, options will be there, A, B, C, D. So 4 options. Out of these 4, it will be one of the options. Now see, when I started the topic today, I said it's a measures of central tendency. So right now I got this value 12.8. See, 12.8 is almost in the middle of this. Yes or no? Almost 12.8 will be somewhere there. Okay, some numbers are here. So 12, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So almost in the middle of these two numbers, this 12.8 lies. So arithmetic mean or whatever the mean, median, mode. So 12.8 will be lying between this. So they always give a value in the middle of the data. Okay, whenever that is why I this arithmetic mean and mean, median, mode, these all are practically used, okay, in our daily life as well to get the central value. Okay, so this is how arithmetic mean can be obtained. Now, if I come to this slide, that means right now I use this method. Okay, we can also use this method. We can also use this method, but using the three different methods, we get the same answer. And out of this, easiest one is only this. Okay, and why we use the, when do you use the second and third method? When the numbers are slightly bigger. Suppose in this example I have given you numbers like, it's not suppose, it's an example. Suppose you got here 892, you got here 437. So if the numbers are slightly bigger, then we can go for the other two methods. But right now in your exam, that is not it's immaterial, because anyway you'll be using calculator and you are allowed to use calculator. So this is the easiest one. It won't take time. Just you have to add these numbers and divide it. Okay. So when we manual calculation, then we prefer this method, because in this method the numbers can be made slightly smaller by using the method. Okay. Even this method. So for you, I'm preferring only one method. Okay, you should also prefer that, because calculation based problem will not have. When you have problem in calculation large number, I'm showing it in these two methods in the group data. So I'm not, when you understand these formulas in the group data, you can easily do here also. Okay, so with this the individual data, now individual data or discrete data. So in this example I got the data like this. Okay, they are written separately, different from each other, individual. Discrete means we don't have something like this in terms of class, frequency, so something like that we don't have. That means they are not having some particular frequencies. So not in tabular form, frequencies are not there. That is why they are called discrete data. So basically the classes are not there. So that's why I'm not going to apply the other two methods right now. So you can write this now number 2. I'll just edit here itself. So the second one is, okay, so number 2. I did the first one. Now we are going to use this for not individual data, for group data. I'm using this. Formulas are almost same. Actually, I'm writing here for two regions. One region, it will take less time for me. Other region, here itself we'll understand where to modify, how to modify the second formula. So number 2, it's a group data. So I'm writing in other color so that you'll understand where I'm changing. So group data or data with frequencies. Group data or data with frequencies. Right. Now the formula changes here. It comes here f, and here it comes summation of fi. So it comes something like that. F of xi by summation of fi. Okay, the frequency will come. Here, look at this. We can put fi, or we can simply write f also. So I am preferring to write fi. So I think it is not very clear on the board. So I'm writing again. It's like summation of fi, this is I, fi xi divided by summation of fi. In your module, it is written f, but for me, we prefer writing fi. Okay. Now here it is the same thing. This n to be replaced, by summation of fi. Done now. And look at the numerator. Here also we have to put fi. Okay. See, just a bit changing in the formulas. The third one, almost same again. This n to be changed. This n we need to change. And rest of things are same. So here we do fi ui. Denominator we do summation of fi. And just we multiply by h. H is the height. Is Is it done? Done? Okay. H is the size. Now I erase this example because that one is for the discrete data. So we are going to start this. Okay, done now? Now what all this symbol means, I'm going to explain one by one, and here I'm doing all the methods. Okay, so can I write an example? Done now? So write a very first example. Okay, did you write the formulas? Yes or no? It is in page number 273, Inno module, so you can get it from there. Let's start few examples. I'll do all the three methods with one equation. So extra question 1, find the mean of the following data. My aim is to explain only the method, so you learn the methods in these three different examples. Find the mean of the following data. So you are going to find the mean for group data. Okay, so you can draw this table. Okay, so these are the classes. Suppose these are heights. Class means class intervals. So these are the heights of some student, suppose in centimeter. And these are the number of students there whose heights are measured. Number of students. So I'm going to explain how the mean can be obtained by direct method. Okay. So heights suppose height it will be suppose 80 to 90 centimeter, 90 to 100, 100 to 120, 100 to 110, 110 to 120, 120 to 130, and suppose 130 to 140. So these are the heights in groups, and the number of students, suppose here 2, suppose here 8, suppose here 10, suppose here 4, suppose here 6. Okay, and suppose here again 4. Done? So what does it mean, this table? This is a continuous data. I think you have learned in the previous class when I was taking that continuous data means 80 to 90. So where it stops? 90. The next one starts, next interval starts from 90 only. So this is 100, again starting at 100, ending at 110, starting at 110. So this is continuous data. If not continuous, I am going to explain after some time. In that case, this number suppose comes 89, not the same number. So we need to make them continuous. So how to make continuous I discussed, but anyway, one question we will do later. Now the question will be given like this, and you to get only the correct answer, so I am modifying or I am trying to solve it in the table itself. Are you getting my point? So these two columns which I am going to edit here, or one column for this question, I am adding with different color. That means it is a part of the solution. This white color is the question, and here is the, you can also do it in exam. Why? Because you have to save time. No, MCQ paper you have to attempt in a particular time. So you can save your time like this. So every time from now when I do question, here it will be the question, that other color is actually the solution. These two will be anyway given in the question. Now, here this number of students is called frequency. So we used to write the symbol Fi. Okay, done. 2 columns to be added. I just added 1 column. Now one more column to be added to get the mean. Okay, the first column which is here in the solution, it is the Xi column, which in word it is called class mark. It is called class mark. Symbol is Xi. Okay. The third column is, that means the first column of solution, third column in the answer. So this is called class mark, and the symbol is Xi. Okay. Now here, Class mark is we have already discussed. It's very simple. The lower limit and the upper limit we add it and divide by 2. So lower limit here 80 of each class mark from each class. So 80 lower limit, 90 upper limit. So if I now add 80 plus 90 is 170. Yes or no? 170 by 2, 80, 85. Okay, and if still having the doubt, this 85 actually the middlemost number again there. So 80 plus 90, no, 170 by 2 is 85, actually the middle number in this, right? The second one, 90 plus 100, 190 by 2 will be 90, 95. 100 plus 10, say, 100, 105, 100, without doing even, 110 plus 120, 230, 230 by 2 will be 100, 15, 100, see the pattern now, 85, 95, 100, so what it will be, 100, 25, and last one is 100. Could you understand? Okay. Now here also it follows another pattern. The pattern is class size. Look at the class size, 80 to 90. What is the gap? Gap, 10 gap. So that is called class size that I have written as H in the other formula. H is 10. H means the class size. So 90 to 90 minus 80 is 10. So all these class marks, they increase by that 10. You see, 85, 90. So one, if you get it, rest all you don't have to waste your time in calculation. They all are increasing by 10. From where you got this 10? All these class sizes are 10. You see, all differences are 10. So from there directly you can get it to save the time. Okay. Now what the last column then? The last column just this Fi, that means the frequencies, and the Xi, that means the class marks, need to multiply. So I did not put multiplication symbol because we don't write x into y. So we directly write what? Xy. So in a similar form, I'm just not putting the into symbol there. The Fi Xi refers to all frequencies and class marks, class wise, class interval wise, we just need to multiply. Getting it? So if you now multiply, how to multiply? These two, that means row wise, like this. Okay. So if I now multiply 2 into 85, you can very well use the calculator again. So 2 into 85 is 16, so 170. 4 into 95, it's 0, 4 9 36, 38. Correct if it is wrong. Okay. Then 10 into 105 will be 105, then one more 0. 8 into 115 will be 8 5 is 40, 8 1 is 8, then what is that? 2. Correct? Then 8, is it 920? Right? 920. Then 6 into 125. 6 into 125, 4 will be, correct, no? 750. And then 4 into 135 will be, how much? It's 0, 12, 13, yeah, 530. So these are Fi Xi. What you have done? Row wise, class wise, they are multiplied. There means the frequencies and the class marks are multiplied. Now it's almost, we are going to get the answer. Now what you are supposed to do? This column, that means Fi, and these Fi Xi, where I put the arrows, there you just have to get their sum. So to get the sum means it is called summation. Summation of Fi. Summation of Fi, look at the board. Sometimes we also use capital N. Okay, we also use capital N, and actually it is the total number. How many such students are there? Total how many students are there? That is, so 80 to 92 students have this height. 90 to 104 students. 100 to 110 students have this height. Yes or no? So total how many students are there? That is only summation of Fi. We also write N. What is the number? I think 40, 34 or 44? Huh? 34? Correct? Yes. Now, also you need to do addition of this, summation of, Fi Xi. This also we need, sorry, it's not N, sorry. It's just summation of Fi Xi. This you also need to add it. Please add and let me know. How much? Add it. It's addition only. These all you need to add it. I'm just putting arrow so that while revising you'll come to know. So we are 3000. Okay, done now? So it's done. Therefore, I'm just writing here only. Therefore, mean equal to, correct or not? Hmm? Is it 3800? Correct. Same. Okay. Now, mean formula is summation of fi xi divided by summation of fi. Just you need to divide it. Now, summation of fi xi means totaling of this. So total I got 3800. Got it now? Then summation of fi is how much? 34. So again, use calculator to get the division, and that is your required answer. Done? You can write it in decimal, no problem in that. What is the answer? What? Divide fill calculator is for you. 3 point? Huh? Triple 1.70. So 1 on 1.76. 1 on 1.7. So this is the answer. Approx. It will go on. So you can write approx. Right now in exam directly you'll get the option. Okay. Is it difficult? Okay. So it was the direct method. Now I am going to start the next method. Okay. So I'll try to complete all the methods. I'll then later tell you which method preferably you will use in the exams for finding mean. Done? Okay. So here we just have added 2 columns. I'm going to start the next method. So sorry, I can write here. Which method you have used here? Direct method. So you have used here the direct method. Okay. You can write it somewhere. So just you understand that we have used just now the direct one. Okay. Direct method. Direct method is used to get a mean of this data. All right. Done. So now let me go to the previous slide to show you the formulas. These all. So we have just completed this direct method. It's given shortcut method. Second one I'm going to start now. It is also called assume mean method. Assumed mean method. It is also called assume mean method. Or sometimes it is called indirect method also. Okay. So direct method is done. Now second one, assume mean method. Assumed mean. So the mean we assume ourselves. And other method name is shortcut, of course. So let me explain this method now. Okay. Can I go to the next? Okay. Now, of course, I need to take a different example. So question number 2, right? Question number 2, EQ, extra question number 2, find the mean. Find the mean of the following data again. In exam, nowhere the method is mentioned. When descriptive papers are there, then only they used to mention mention the method that you have to do it by this method. So MCQ paper methods are any method. So find the mean of the following data. Okay. Now similar thing I'm going to do it. Writing the question with white and solving with some other color. Okay. So here, suppose marks obtained by some students. Okay. So marks obtained, and here number of students. Done. Now suppose these are marks obtained by the students 0 to 10, 10 to 20. Again, I'm taking a continuous class right now to explain. So 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, and suppose 60 to 70. I am supposed to write up to 100, but let me write up to this. Okay. Or do one thing, let me increase the marks 0 to 100, then 100 to 200. Total marks I'm suppose writing 200 to 300, 300 to 400, 400 to 500, 500 to 600, 600 to 7. That means you have seven papers suppose in your exam. So total marks is 700 of course. Yes or no? So I'm increasing the marks 0 to 100, 100 to 200 like this. Now number of students here, suppose year 12, suppose year 18, okay, suppose year 10. I'm trying to take an easy number so that calculation can be easily done. So suppose here 24, suppose this is 36, suppose 48, 38, suppose this is 32. Okay, let me change it just a minute. So this is suppose 36, this is suppose 32. Okay, done now. So this is what I have taken, 8, 2, 4, 6, for easy calculation actually. Right. So now I am going to explain you the assume mean method, or the other name is shortcut method. So assume mean method we are going to do it. Assumed mean method. So assume mean method, let us apply now. Then look at this. Few things are very similar. See, in this method that we have done, so how many extra I have drawn? 2 columns. So here now we'll do 3 extra columns. That is easily you can remember. So here we will make now 3 extra columns. So column 1 extra, okay, column 2 extra, and column 3. Only 3 columns extra, and this is the part of the solution now. Now to do that, the very first new column, that means your third column is, this column will be your same thing. What you have done there, class mark, do you remember? So this is your class mark. You can also use symbol. What is the symbol? X, xi. So I am using this symbol directly. I have less space here. So this is your xi. Okay. The number of students, it is your fi. Same only. Okay. Method is almost similar. This time I will say from here what to do. You all try to do. Xi you already know what to do. The lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. So it is 0 plus 100. 0 plus 100 is 100 by 2 how much? 50. Yes or no? 100 plus 20, 300. 300 by 2 is 150. See again, they will be increasing by how much? 100. 250, then right now 250, then 350. Understood now? How? 300 plus 400, 700. Their sum 700 divided by 2. So done now? Then 450, 550, and then 650. Okay, first one is done. Now what about the next? Here we find something new. You try to understand. Here we will find di, which is not similar. Last time it was very easy. Xi we find out, and then directly fi and xi we multiply. But now here we find a new term which is called di. Di stands for deviation. Di stands for deviation. That's why sometimes this method is also called deviation method. Okay? So di means deviation. Now deviation means actually difference. Okay? So now how to find difference, deviation? Here it's again not that difficult. Xi minus a. I'm going to explain what are those. Deviation di equal to xi minus a. Now xi you know only, these all are xi. So these all are xi. So xi is okay. You do not, you might something new. Where, what is that? A, assume mean. A stands for assume mean. Now look at the board. Can I start? Okay. Now assume mean, try to understand, not that difficult. Assume mean is the middlemost value here. assume mean is the middlemost value here. Which is the middlemost value? Exact 350. So this is your assume mean. Now just a minute, try to understand. So this 350 middle, because this side 3, this side also 3. So this A will be this 350. Now here only let me explain one thing, because that comes also in exam. Suppose this is not there. Now which is the middle? This side 3, this side 3. Right now there is no number. So that might happen in exam, no? Yes or no? So I'm doing a question where I got middle. If I don't explain that, okay? So now you see no middle number. This is 3, this is also 3. Middle number not there. In that case, this side 2, this side 2, they are in the middle. Could you understand? But both the number we can't take. This side 2 number, this side, so they are in the middle. We can't take both the numbers. What do you do? Anyone, up to you, anyone out of this middle, anyone you take. Either you take this, if you don't feel like taking that, you can take the other one also. Is that clear? So if this problem arises where two numbers are in the middle, then preferably the upper number you will take it. Okay, the upper number you take is as your A. So we don't have this problem now because this number is there. Now the middlemost number is done. Sometimes somewhere small a is also used. Okay. Now A is which one? The middlemost number. So it is 350 is your A. Now what do you have to do? Subtract xi minus a. What is xi here? 50. Here you have to write it. So xi 50. A how much? 350. So 50 minus 350. How much? Minus 300. Okay now? What I'm doing? Xi minus a. So 50 minus 350. So it will be minus 300. Then 150 is xi. Next xi. Next xi is 150 minus a. So 150 minus 350. How much? Minus 200. Yes or no? 150 minus 350. No? Correct? Then done no? Then xi minus a. What is xi now? 250. A always how much? 350. 250 minus 350 is minus what? 100. Then here xi is 350, a is also, is it 0? Okay. Then again see, it is following a pattern. They are increasing by 100. Now 450 xi, a is 350. So 450 minus 350, how much? 100. Then 200, then 300. I'll say after some time why this method we use. When do you use? Because you have seen some numbers are coming plus, some numbers are coming. In this method it will always happen. Even the next method also, some numbers will be coming negative, some number coming positive. Okay, now this is done. So the last column is the way we multiplied here fi and xi. Now we also will do almost the same thing, but not fi xi. We will multiply fi and di. Is it okay? So let's multiply fi and di. This is 12 fi, di is minus 300. So 12 3s are 36, minus 36. What is the next number? 24 into what? Minus 200. So minus 4800. Correct or not? 38 there. Here it is minus 100. So it is minus 3800. Then 36 into 0, 0. 32 into 100, 3200. 18 into 200. 18 to the 3600. And then 10 into 3000. How much? 10 into 3000. Sorry, 10 into 300. 3000. Done. So what I did? Fi and this one. These two numbers, class wise, class interval wise, group wise, row wise, we have multiplied. Okay. Now again, which two column to be added? Same thing. We always add this column. Always fi we add only. The another, easily you get things that you can easily remember. In this question of finding mean, fi column always we add. And which the other column we add? The last column. The last column we add. fi2 always we have to add, and the last column. Okay. Now fi, if you add it, summation of fi or n, say how much? How much? 170. 2 will come out. 2 will 70. 170. correct? Okay. Now add this column. Add this column. You know how it will be done? You know how this addition can be done? All addition numbers you do it first, then subtract the numbers, or there some also can be subtracted. You can use calculator also, no problem with that. Good. I can also make the calculation much easier. You see, a plus 3600 minus 3600 cancel only. Easy way is this. Yes or no? Look at this. Now 32 and 30, 6200. 6200 minus 6200. From here subtract these two. How much you got? Minus? Can you minus? So this is your summation of Fi di minus, okay, Fi di minus, I think it will come minus. Yes. No, again, these are negative. Huh? These are all negative. No, you have to subtract. You are adding 11,000 something. You got it, no? We can't get it because these all are negative here. So what is the number? Minus or plus? 3,000? 3,000. Yes, I think this is correct. Okay. Done. So if you have doubt in this, these numbers you add, then subtract these, subtract this, subtract this again. Okay. Is it clear? Now. So the formula is slightly different. Just I'm showing you the formula once again. Look at the formula. Here we used to do this. Now together with that part, A to be added plus. Okay. Therefore, I have no space in this. I'm going to write. This is done now. Therefore, x bar. X bar means mean, arithmetic mean. The formula is like that. A plus summation of Fi di divided by summation of Fi. So the formula slightly changes. We did not have this part before in the previous formula. Yes or no? So now we have to use this formula. In the formula, A plus summation of Fi di by summation of Fi. So A is the assumed mean. How much did you take it? Which one is A? 350. So 350 you have to take it here. Plus this number, summation of Fi di, you got it minus 3400. Minus 3400. So this is minus 3400. And that number is 170. Yes or no? So this is the easiest one now because 0, 0 we can cancel. 17 also cancel. 17 to the 34. Yes or no? So 17 to the 34. That means what is left here? We got it here 350. Then plus minus minus 20. Plus into minus minus. So 350 from 350 if we subtract 20, 330 is the okay. Done now? Now we got the answer. Now, so 330. See again, almost in the middle. 330 lying here in the middle. So now see one thing. Why and when we'll use this method? You'll use this method for the numbers, for a question where these numbers are slightly bigger. This method you will use where the numbers are slightly bigger. So why now? Why I don't prefer this method, direct method, for bigger numbers? Because calculations are more. Here only the numbers are coming little bigger. Yes or no? So when we have the numbers, slightly greater, then we prefer using this method because numbers comes smaller in the solution. In the solution, the numbers are coming smaller. You see, yes or no? So even 0 also came. That is why we use this method when you have slightly larger number. But once again, as you have your calculators are allowed, so you can do any method up to you. But actually, for larger set of data, larger set, we go by this method. Done. Is it okay? Clear? Now, this is assume mean method. Step deviation is another method. For again large number only we use it. So this is almost similar. I am going to do number 3 here only. Which method I am going to use? Step deviation, but in this question only. Getting it? At least you will understand easily. Okay, let's do different one. So this is the second method, assume mean. The third one I'm going to do it, step deviation, and it's both assume mean and step deviation method. That the next method we use to do for larger numbers. So any one method only you need to understand clearly. Okay, any one method you need to understand clearly, then you can do it, right? So yes.
So eto mean to kuntur majot thakibo?
Mean you into to me can pala 330. Yes or no?
Sir, to 3400 sir 3400 and 2400 hobo lagibo.
3400
and 2400 hobo lage sir.
A to number, just a minute. A to number.
Yes sir.
2400. Check it. Huh? 2400.
Sir hobo lage.
Oh, okay. Correct, no? Oh, yes. ठीक है, so it is 2400 होगा लगे. So it will be minus. Okay, let me correct it again. It is minus 2400. Good. Okay. So then let us correct in the formula. It is minus 2400. So same only. It'll now let me. I have to erase it. Okay, this portion. Everything is same, but number came wrong. So it is minus 2400 by 170. Right. So cancel the zeros. 0 cancel. Now I can't cancel 240 by 17. So divide it how much? So it will be plus minus minus. So 240 by 17. Divide using calculator. In rounding decimal you can write it. So 240 by how much? 17. So it has come minus 14.11, 14.1176, so and so on. We will write 14 point. You round it off. You know rounding. If it is 7, it is 1 will become how much? We are not writing these numbers. So this, yes, it just become 1 more than that. Yes or no? So it will become 14.112. Understood? No, I repeat. It is 14.1176, like that it is coming. Yes or no? Now I want to write it up to this. I don't want to write all this. Now since this number is more than 5, this number becomes 2. If it is less than 5, then it remains same. Okay. Now 14.12. So this is 330 minus it now. I am also doing here 330. So it is minus, sorry, it's plus only. So it is 315 point, how much? 88.
313 or 350.
Oh, sorry. It will be 350. So 350 minus, say 350 minus how much? 14.12. So it will be 35.88. Is it correct, Supriya?
Yes sir.
Yes. This should
sir, আমি এটো স্যার এটা আমি এক্সামত এটো যে রাইট অ্যানসার বুলি কেনেকে আমি এটো চাই থৈ মানে এক্সামতে এনেকে পাৰিম নি এই মানে এই যোনটো অ্যানসাৰ ওলাব ন হেতুৱে কাৰেক্ট হয় নে নহয় কিবা গম পোৱাৰ
option থাকিব না option থাকিব A B C D. So suppose this 335.88 will be তোমাৰ এটা option হ'ব তাৰে ভিতৰত.
So নহয় মই ইনে প্ৰ্যাকটিক্যালি যদি অপচন নিদিয়ে এক্সামৰ কাৰণে নহয় যদি অপচন নিদিয়ে তেতিয়া গম পাবলৈ কেনেকে মানে এক্সামৰ কাৰণে নহয় এক্সাম পাৰপজৰ কাৰণে ওদা নাই স্যাৰ
ওকে সো ইন দ্যাট এটো তুমি নিজে চেক ক্যালকুলেশন আকবা চেক কৰিব পাৰা মেথডটো হেতুৱে হয় না Yes or no?
Okay, sir.
But here, all of you, one thing. Here I got 335.8. Supriya also listen. 335.88 paishu. You got it. If this same question we use the direct method, then slightly this number will be different. Slightly. Suppose there 335.82 you will get, for example. Okay. So that's this decimal slightly changes for different methods. Otherwise, whole entire number doesn't change. So what changes? The decimal portion slightly changes. Done now? Is it okay? All right. So let me start the last method. Question three again. Question 3. This time I'll say the method and the headings. You'll try the last method. So again, find the mean. Find the mean. You will try the find the mean of the data. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'll put the headings that are required in the solution, but the solution this time you'll try yourself. The first things are almost similar. First step bila ekei. ঠিক আছে? So this time I'm writing classes. Here directly I'm writing frequencies. Frequencies. Frequency. So classes and frequency. Frequency you know Fi. Frequency you know Fi. Fi. Okay. F then I. Frequency Fi. Okay. Classes. So I'm changing the class bit like this. Suppose 250 to 350. Okay. 350 to 450. 450 to 550. 550 to 650. 650 to 750. And suppose 750 to 850. Alright. And number, suppose 428, 330, 42. 42 suppose this is 68, this is 102, this is suppose 96, this is suppose 84, and this is suppose 40, 44. Okay. I'm going to explain you the last method. The method is step deviation method. Step deviation method. 44 it is. It's almost similar. What is different? The calculation. Okay. So the step deviation method. Step deviation. Step deviation method. Okay. So what I'm doing now, I'll write the headings or the extra columns that you are supposed to do. Okay. So let's start. The extra columns, I gave a shortcut or simple rule. How many columns are here? 3. Now we'll do one more. How many? 4. We'll do 4 extra columns in this method. Okay. So total 4 extra columns to be done. So this is the first one. Second one. Third one. And the fourth one. And I'm not going to do now. Okay. I'm not going to do in the sense the calculation I'm not going to do it. Okay. So let's start. See here once. If you don't understand, you ask me. This is xi. You know xi? Okay. Now look at this. This is di. You know di? What to do? Xi minus a. Okay? So these two are same. Now the third column is just try to understand. Can I? Okay? So look at this. Third column is ui. Look at this. Third column is ui. Now what is ui? Look at the board. The di that you will get it, you just divide by h. That means, look at this. What was di? Minus 300. What I have to do to divide by h? H how much? H mane is gap 2. How much? Size. What is size? 100 minus 0? Yes or no? So you have to divide by. What will be the answer? That will be ui. So your ui is di by h. So di means this number, you will get it. H means the gap. What is also the gap here? 350 minus 250. How much? 100 gap only. So you will divide it by 100. And then fi ui. Is it okay? Which columns you will add? Same. You will add summation of fi. So this column you will add it. All these numbers you will add it. Also what? Also fi ui. Please do first. Same, almost same. Only extra, that second last column. We have to divide di by h. So see, just for 1 mark we have to do all these calculations. MCQ, ultimately you have to get one answer. Isn't one final answer? You know, so xi, what is the first xi? 200, 300, 300 given? 300? Oh sorry, 300. Then, 400, easy only, 400. Then, 500, 600, 700, and then 800. So, yes, that problem come now. I told you no. A, do you remember? So A, this side 3, this side also 3. There is no middlemost number. So these two are in the middle. Any number can be taken as A. Which number you will prefer? The upper one. Yes or no? So they are in the middle actually. Out of this, the upper one only you take. So what will take? Now you can have a doubt. If I don't take here and this, same answer will get it. Okay, we'll get the same answer. Okay, so this is 500 dxi minus a. Do first. So this number, correct it if it is wrong. Is it minus 200? Then minus 100, then 0, then 100, then 200 and 300. So ui, how much you got? What is ui? What did I say? You know, look at this. Minus 200 is di to be divided by h. H means this gap. What is the gap? 100. So you have to divide it by 100. 0, 0 got cancelled. What is the answer? Minus 2. So directly you can write it minus 2. Done, no? So, just a minute. So it is minus 2. Yes or no? Minus 2, then minus 1, then 0, then 1, 2, 3, correct? Okay. So FIUI. Now FIUI, multiplication is also easy. Which two you have to multiply? FI and UI. So 42 into minus 2. Yes or no? Minus 80, minus 84. 68 into minus 1, minus 68. 102 into 0, 0. 96 into 1, 96. 84 into 2 will be 168. And 44 into 3 will be 132. Done? Subtract this now. So addition numbers you can do first if you have doubt in the calculation. So what I'm doing, you see, 132 plus, from bottom I'm starting, 168 plus 96. Now 0 no use in the addition. Then minus what? 68 minus 84. What is the number? 200? 244. Is it done? 244. So you can start it from here, adding then subtracting, right? Now everything is ready. Just we need to put the, okay, no, not ready. Summation of Fi, how much? Given? 426, 36. 436. Done. Now, is it okay? Clear? Now let's go for a formula. Therefore, can I go to the next slide? Therefore, x bar means mean. X bar equal to a plus summation of FIUI divided by summation of FI to be, here extra h is there, you see. Second formula we did not have this h, now we are having this h. Now a this portion is extra, huh? This portion is extra. Now a means the assume mean. What is that? 500. Okay, so a is 500 plus summation of FIUI, just now you got 244 by summation of Fi, frequency total 436. H how much it was? 100. The remaining things are only calculation. Yes or no? So this is 500 plus 244 into 100 will be 244,000 to be divided by 436. As once again, you have the calculator, so you can very well use this. 244,000 to be divided by 436. It will go like this. Yes or no? 55.963, so and so on it will go. Now since this is 3 less than 5 now, so 6 will remain 6. That means it will be 55.96 approximately, huh? It's not exactly. So 500 plus 55, 555.96. It is the approximate mean. Okay. Now, before I conclude the class, so in exam now, which method you will do? We have done all the 3 methods. Yes or no? So when you get a question of mean, which method you will do? I am giving a hint. Look at this. Can I go to the very first slide? So this is the answer. Now in exam, if a question of finding mean comes for group data, direct method is the shortest one. So you will do this method if the data is small numbers. For small number, you will do this method. For large number, you will prefer this method. Now listen carefully. For large numbers, if you do first method, nothing wrong, you'll get the same answer. But preferably we will do these two. Now out of these two, the third method is having one extra column. Your MCQ paper, it will take time. So the easiest thing is for large data, the second one you will do. And for small data, if you forgot the second method, then large data also you can do the direct method. But I am suggesting a third method not required to do, because at an extra column, so it will just take more 1 minute time. So that is why for large data you will do the shortcut method, or I assume in the second one, which I showed you today. This direct will do it for small numbers in the question. So these are comparatively small numbers. Yes or no? So for large number means it might go even in 1,000 and all. So for large number, assuming or the other one, but preferably which one you will do? Assuming, because here one column is extra. Sorry, one column is less. Yes or no? Done? So I will not have time to start mode and median, which I thought of starting, but it took time. So this is all I said, mean, median, mode. Okay. In mean also you see, today we did only arithmetic mean. Okay, so entire module 5 is all about this. So geometric mean, harmonic mean, then median and mode. Okay. Alright, thank you. So we'll continue in the next class. Thank you all of you.